Good morning, Cypress Village residents. This is Ty Morgan, Executive Director, and welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. Today is Friday, May 20th, and like always, we have a lot of information to share with our residents to keep you up to date with everything that's going on in the village. I've got a few updates that I'm going to provide before we conclude today's episode, but until then, I hope you enjoy the information we're providing. I'll see you soon.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. For starters, I've received some more Google reviews, so that is fantastic. Keep them coming. You do need to have a Google account in order to leave a review. So if you have questions about how to sign up for that, please let me know. It is worth it, trust me, to get those 5 stars. Many of you noticed that the Wi-Fi passwords have changed for resident and guest. Those passwords have been published in the newsletter, and I'm purposefully keeping it that way just to keep it a little bit more secure. I don't want it floating around everywhere. But so if you need trouble, or if you have any trouble, please refer to your newsletter for those passwords. We have a comedy show coming up on the 23rd at 2 p.m. Jennifer Rapp in Assisted Living. She is hosting that, and she asked me to give a little shout out about that. So if you are interested in coming, please let either Jennifer Rapp, her office is in the train lobby, or Lisa Green, her office is in sales and marketing, let them know so that they can accommodate seating. It's completely free and open for you all. So we've got a very, very special guest coming that I think you all would appreciate seeing. So please be sure to attend. It's not me, it's somebody else. One other thing, we had an awesome class this last week. We went over how to use Instacart and Lyft, a driving service. And we also filled out some Google reviews at the end. So that was great. And I think everybody who came, they were able to take what they needed and then scoot on out. So if you're ever interested in something like that again, please let me know. Lisa Drew, we'll get something else on the calendar. And I think that's the best way to go about it. We all work together for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, get your individual questions and concerns answered, and then get you out the door. And then in line with that, we have had a couple scams that we've noticed a couple residents have reported. One actually had to do with JEA calling, and it wasn't JEA. So always confirm with the phone number that you have for JEA. When you Google JEA to see what that customer service number is, use that one. Don't use whatever number they called you from to confirm any account details. So always confirm who it is that you're talking to. Yesterday, we went over the parking plan with Residents Advisory Council, and we'll have a very formal announcement in the newsletter for June in terms of what that is going to look like and the approximate timeline for that. So that's all that I have this week. I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous Friday and a great weekend. I'll see you around the village.
Hello, Cypress Village. Happy Friday. Susan McLean here. Everybody knows me by now. So I just wanted to give you a few updates and give you some information from the Wellness Center as well. As you all know, we are having the COVID booster clinic on Monday. And at this point in time, we are totally full. We are unable to take any more to schedule you, but have no fear. We are working with Guardian Pharmacy, who they will now, starting in June, be here twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 1. But we are going to be working with them to provide some boosters and maybe some other vaccinations that you may be due. So just hang tight and listen out for that. I want everybody to have the booster that wants it. And so I am working with them on that. And speaking of Guardian Pharmacy, they will also be here on Monday during the booster clinic if you would like information or if you would like to sign up with them or if you have any questions regarding your prescriptions. So they're going to have a table right outside of the OMR. And let me remind you that that's where the booster clinic will be. We'll be in the OMR. And we will also have Dr. Pirani and the telehealth team in there for remote patient monitoring. They did the talk last week about doing the hypertension study, And so if you are, want to be part of that study and want to have some doctors that can provide you information and direction and help you with your hypertension, they will have a table set up in OMR while we're all getting the booster. So definitely step over there, talk to them. If you want to sign up, they will have the device, the blood pressure cuff that's Bluetooth, and they will walk you through on how to get that set up. So they will also be there. So it's going to be like a fun-filled health fair day. So please stop by and talk to them about remote patient monitoring and also Guardian Pharmacy. And also Guardian Pharmacy on June 6th, that's the day that they will start coming on Mondays from 9 to 1. And then on June 15th, they are going to have Donuts for Dads in honor of Father's Day. And so that's very nice of them to do that. And also, just want to remind everybody, if you are having symptoms and you think that you might have COVID or you're not sure, please wear a mask. So if you're coming down to the wellness center and you're wanting to see if you can be tested, please have a mask on so that we can keep everybody safe and healthy during these times. And I think that's all I've got. We do have some information that will be coming out on Monday. Yes, it is that time of year, hurricane season starts June 1st, and I want to get ahead of it and make sure that you have the information you need. So I will have the guide coming out, and also I will have the forms for you to sign up for a shelter if you would like to do that for your evacuation backup plan. And we will also be collecting your emergency contact information, both for hurricane and also just for us to have on file for Cypress Village in case of an emergency, that we have someone that we can call for you. And so all of those forms will be made available to you on Monday, and we're also going to be emailing them out to you as well. All right, everybody, have a fantastic weekend.
Good morning, villagers. I'm just back from our second Music in May at the Boathouse. We had Annie Akins today and about 20 people who had a great time. It was hot, but we were cool. The fans in the air conditioner were working pretty well. It was nice. But it did feel like summer. It's May 20th. We've got a month till summer. And we're putting together a really good calendar for June. But before I tell you about that, I want to tell you that tomorrow is the first update of the Veterans Recognition Wall. And here's Jim to tell you all about it.
Good morning, Cypress Village residents. I want to discuss a couple things with you. First, I want to invite you to the Cypress Village Veterans Recognition Wall in the train lobby tomorrow at 3 o'clock for our inaugural update ceremony. As you know, on Veterans Day last year, we unveiled the wall. Tomorrow, Armed Forces Day, is one of 2 days when we update the content, adding the names of recently arrived, departed veterans and widows. There will be brief comments with a reception of hors d'oeuvres and libations immediately following an egret hall. The second thing I want to talk about is the military federal holidays and their meanings. Armed Forces Day is always on the third Saturday of May and honors our military service members on active duty. Memorial Day, on the last Monday of May, we mourn the military personnel who died and made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in the United States Armed Forces. Veterans Day, November 11th, honors military veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Also, we will have our semi-annual update of the content of the Cypress Village Veterans Recognition Wall, that is, adding the names of arrived and departed veterans and widows, so as we do on Armed Forces Day. So, See you all tomorrow.
So, coming up in June, we've got some fun outings. We're going back to Jumbo Shrimp. We're going to Top Golf. So, we're going Tuesday, June 7th to Top Golf. We've got 2 lunch outings next month to the Athenian Owl and music every Friday. So, should be a good lead into summer. I also want to tell you that we're starting the church bus up again in June, starting June 6th. There will be 1 pickup, 10:15 from the train lobby, and then the bus will go to the corner of Myrika and MPCW. So be at one of those spots to get a ride to church. And we're going to try it out for June and see how it goes. And if there's enough people to do it, then we'll continue. And that's about all I have for you now. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you around campus.
Hi, and welcome to another week of Coffee Chat. It's Ben here in the kitchen again, working with the team. This week we wanted to talk about our fresh fish that we get in. As you can see here, we've got our snowy grouper that came in, actually came in fresh this morning. This is a great fish because it's a white fish. It's really good for stuffing. It's really good if you sear it and just use a nice fresh butter sauce or something with it. Really happy with the product that comes in. As you can see, it's got nice color. Backside's got a great color, red with the blood veins and whatnot. So great fish to use, really good quality. Really happy with our quality fish that's been coming in lately. So one of the things that we like to do, obviously, is do our catch of the day, highlight some of our chefs and the specials that they do. So Chandrea actually made our catch of the day today, which is Thursday right now. I know it's Friday and Coffee Chat's on, but any of you who enjoyed last night's entree, you're going to get a chance to see exactly how we prepared it right now in the kitchen. So as I cut this fish, I'm going to show you the cuts that we do in order to prepare it. So we usually do about a 5 to 6 ounce portion, which will shrink down to about a 4 ounce portion when cooked. What we like to do when we stuff it is cut a little bit of a butterfly in the center, and it kind of spreads it out a little bit in order to get a good stuffing in it. So as I step back, I'm going to let Chandrea show you how she stuffs her fish, and you can use either piece. Looks delicious. She's only putting a little bit in the center, and that's going to allow for it to kind of spread throughout the fish as she's searing it off. So as you see, she's going to put that side down. She's going to add a little bit of butter over it to kind of help get a little bit more of that color to it. And then she's going to work it off of the pan. And as she's working at it, obviously it's turning a golden brown color. She's going to give it a little bit of a finesse. Obviously, every chef likes to finesse what they're doing, as we call it. And then when she's done, she's actually going to flip it over and put it in the oven. And if you take a look in the oven now, I'm going to show you what our finished product looks like. Got it? You want to come over and sauce it? So again, a nice color on tops. Looks delicious. And then our finalization of the product obviously is a nice beurre blanc over the top. Nice and light, highlights the fish, gives it a little bit of color back to it. Oh man, that looks great. So I guess I know what I'm having for lunch today. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, we just wanted to bring you into our kitchen, show you some of the techniques we do back here. And again, the team that gets it done is not just me. I know I've been getting a lot of credit for the food that we've been cooking back here, but I'll tell you what, it takes everybody like Chandrea, also, Raul, Chef Robert's been doing a great job with the food. All the team together, we're really proud of the job they're doing. So I'm really happy. I hope they keep it up, and we look forward to seeing you again in Middleton's, 4600 eventually, Loon's Nest, and everywhere else open. So thanks and have a great day.
Hi Cypress Village, it's CJ with the maintenance department reporting to you from the kitchen today. I don't have any kitchen news, but I do have some maintenance updates. First thing is pressure washing. I know that's been a big thing for all of us. They have provided me the following information. They expect to be here on May the 20th, the 23rd, the 25th from 8 to 4, and then again on the 26th from 9 to 4. I'm sure we all look forward to that, and we'll be counting on them being here.
I spoke to Larry. He said he expects the mulch homes to be completed by the end of next week. Robert said that the mailbox kiosk on Middleton Park West, Myrika, Gordoni, and Goldcrest have all been completed, and that they're working on Silverberry and both the kiosks on Middleton Park East. Concrete project, just a little bleep on that. Right now the project consists of sidewalks on Middleton Park East as well as around the lake. The expectations at this point is that they will be completed sometime in June. Don't hold me to that, I'm just flying on the cuff here. Hope y'all have a great day. I look forward to seeing you around the village, and if you have any transportation needs, don't hesitate to call me on the transportation line. See ya.
Good morning, residents. Robert here from the maintenance department here. Little update on the elevators. Elevator A, in the morning around 9 o'clock, the elevator company will be here, so we'll be periodically shutting down A and B from times because we got to replace some feet, some little shoe feet. It's a guide on the bottom of the thing. Try to keep that elevator from bumping around, making a little extra noise. It shouldn't be. It's still safe and everything. It's just, it's a quieter that it's always on the elevators anyway. So next thing, concrete. We've been trying to get concrete for a while. It's hard to get because chemicals hard to get to make Portland, which is cement. So my concrete company is booking out all the way out to June. So when I can get them here, I get them here. Bear with me. They will all get done eventually, but I'm reaching out. Yeah, I want to hear the chemicals come out of Ukraine, and the Russian have shut down their borders and everything. So also we installed two wash machines yesterday. Milner professional heavy duty wash machines for laundry stepped us up a little bit, and then in the morning we'll be putting 3 brand new dryers in, which definitely help laundry out. So I'll be working tonight to try to get them walls out of there and get that stuff delivered and installed first thing in the morning. But as always, my name's Robert. I'm in maintenance. Call me if you need me. If I can't get to you, I'll make a date with you. Have a good day. Happy Friday.
Good morning, Cypress Village. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you had a wonderful week. With you is Dr. MJ Medina. I wanted to remind you that May is a very important month for me because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And with this, I would like to pose you a question. Have you been feeling a little bit down, a little bit irritable, angry, maybe some bodily pain? Whatever you're feeling, I just want to remind you that I am located in the Innovative Home Services office, where I provide individual mental health therapy. I also provide free of charge group therapy. You can always reach me at 904-807-6290. And with this, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed Friday, and I cannot wait to meet you all.
Hi, my name is Angelique Anthony. I'm the Director of Human Resources here at Cypress Village. And today we are speaking with Brianne Nance. First off, I would like to congratulate her on earning Employee of the Month for May. Brianne originally started as an activities assistant in October of 2019. Thereafter, she was working in both independent living and assisted living activities. She moved into business office in February of 2021 in order to get more exposure with the overall operation. During her time at Cypress Village, Brianne has proven that she is a team player, to say the least, who is always willing to help out wherever she's needed and consistently receives Cypress valor comments from residents and her peers. Brianne, tell us a little bit about your day-to-day role here at Cypress Village and some of the extra tasks. That's a trick question, which you've recently taken on.
So my day-to-day role as the accounting assistant, I handle all the residents' bills. So I handle any charges that you would receive on your bill. I do all of your check deposits. I deal with your automatic withdrawal forms or anything. And also, I feel like my main job is like concierge part 2. So if you have any questions at all, I'm usually the first one in the business office you'll see. So I can pretty much answer most of the questions. If I don't know, I will direct you somewhere else. But some of the recent tasks that I've taken on, one of my passions in life is organization. I love organizing. I've organized the business office and the cabinets behind me in my desk, but recently I took on a major project to reorganize the server section of the kitchen in the main dining room. There was a lot of committed places for everything, so I went in and me and Brandon in maintenance, we redid that whole space on Monday and Tuesday, and so that is all beautiful and done. And then I'm gonna try and work on the assisted living kitchen and possibly the security office. So I just really want to make everything easily accessible for people. I want it to be no-brainer. This is where this goes. So it's just, you know, a cluttered space equals a cluttered mind. So that's what I like. That's what I like to abide by.
Wonderful. What is your favorite aspect of working at Cypress Village?
Really the residents. I treat you guys like my own grandparents, and I care about your personal lives. I care about your friends and your family. I care about, you know, what problems you're dealing with and what is going great for you at Cypress Village. Like, I want to make this the best experience. You know, you're in the prime of your life, at being retired, you know, and you deserve to live in a happy, healthy space. So I'm here to make your life better. That's my goal. I'm always here for my residents, and I love you all so much, so much.
That's wonderful. What do you enjoy doing outside of work?
So my big thing is I bake. So I mainly do cookies. I've tried cakes. I'm not very good at them. Got to do practice. But I actually run a cookie company, Brienne's Kitchen. We've got 6 to 7 flavors right now, and they're always available for order. You can always see me if you'd like to order some cookies. So they're scratch made, and baking is a way for me to deal with my stress. And it's just turned into a nice little profitable business. So that is what I do mostly in my spare time. I go home and I bake.
Aww. And they're delicious because I've had some.
Thank you.
Delicious. What's your favorite movie?
My all-time favorite movie, a movie that I've been watching since I was a little girl and I watch anytime I'm sick or I'm sad, is Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds.
I love it.
It is just a movie that just makes me smile, and anybody knows that if I'm watching Singing in the Rain, they're like, what's wrong? What do you need? How can I help you? Because that is the movie that just makes me feel very warm and happy inside. So it's the movie I go back to time and time again. My grandma always had me watching older movies when I was younger and when I was a kid, and I love Singing in the Rain. It's my absolute favorite.
Yeah, that's timeless. Simpler times, timeless. Well, on behalf of the entire Cypress Village community, I'd like to thank you for your outstanding service and performance. Congratulations on this accomplishment, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you, Brienne. Congratulations
so
again. You deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
I'm back, and I hope everybody is enjoying today's episode. I'm sure you are. I just wanted to briefly touch on a few topics, the first of which is housekeeping services as well as laundry services. Housekeeping, we have made some positive steps moving forward. Since last week, we have hired 3 housekeepers, all of which are in processing right now. Pending they get through processing timely and successfully, we should be able to onboard them and orientate them next week. That would put a pretty significant dent in our vacancy factor. With 5 vacancies, we would still not be able to establish weekly housekeeping services June 1 as we are shooting for, but that does not mean we will not have a very robust week in hiring. So I'm trying to keep the glass half full. We will have to report next week on the final determination based on new hires and how processing in the orientation process looks with the ones that we have currently hired. On the laundry front, I've got, I would say very positive news there. We have confirmed and secured a housekeeping contract for laundry services for at least 30 days, and I think we have an extension period of 60 days. We have already hired a new supervisor who is in processing also, in addition to those that I just referenced. And as long as everything goes quickly and timely with her processing, we should hope to have her on board hopefully next week at the latest. But the current contracted crew over there is doing a very, very good job. Some of the delays you've had in any of your linens recently have not been due to necessarily human resource constraints, but it's also been related to laundry equipment. Back in January, we ordered 4 new washing machines as well as 4 new dryers. All the equipment we currently have is very dated, very old. That equipment is built to last, extended periods of time, but we knew we were going to have to replace it at some point this year. We finally got confirmation that the washers came in this week and are actually installed and operational as I sit here today in front of you. The dryers are being installed today, probably an hour or so after you watch this version of Coffee Chat. So in addition to having a contracted crew there handling our laundry needs for our residents, we also have the new modern equipment in place to meet those demands as well. So we should be in good shape as we start to rehire our laundry personnel on a permanent basis. So that's where we are with that. On the COVID front, unfortunately, we are seeing some spikes within Duval County. The positivity rate has now breached 10%. I want to say this morning it was right around 11.5%. What does that mean for us here at Cypress Village? It means that per the CDC and ACA, we have to now start testing employees again, which I do not think is a bad idea. I'm not against that. It just does put, extra strain on employees that have other jobs that are now going to have to perform that testing. Employees are going to have to be tested 2 times a week. That's going to be, I believe, Monday and Thursday, and we are going to actually do that in the employee break room this time so it does not interrupt resident activities or resident life here at Cypress Village. So that should be a non-issue to residents, but I did want everybody to be aware of the positivity rate. The next and last item on my list will be the dining reopening plans. We had put out in writing to our residents what the reopening schedule looked like. We did make some minor modifications that are going to be more realistic, as well as improvement to our staffing, as well as meeting the needs and expectations of our residents. We had a discussion with the Resident Advisory Council yesterday. They were all on board with the modifications that we presented to them. So we will be moving forward with those. We will put that in writing on the weekly update, which you should have in your inboxes today. So please reference those for any of those modifications and changes so you are up to speed on what those changes look like. But it's positive. We are making good progress in regards to hiring for dining services, especially in front of the house servers. We're almost 100% fully staffed based on what we have in processing. As long as we don't have any mass exodus or unforeseen situations that occur and the people that are in processing get through successfully, we should be fully staffed on the front of the house. There will be a lot of training subsequent to the onboarding of this new staff, which is scheduled to take place in early June. But please just reference the weekly update so you can get all of the specifics for the dining updates that we presented yesterday with the Resident Advisory Council. And last but not least, one of my favorites is birthdays. We've got one birthday boy out there in Cypress Village today, and that is Mr. Henry Stalls Jr. I think I mentioned him last week as well, but Henry, you get double the happy birthdays. We don't have anybody on the 21st tomorrow, but we have a few on the 22nd. We've got my buddy, Mr. George Lake. We've got Miss Perla Calica. And we've got Mr. Richard Strickler, are all on the 22nd. So happy birthday to you three. On the 23rd, we've got my buddy Nick Zappo. And we've also got Miss Sue Nicholson. She's also my buddy as well, my artist buddy. And last but not least, we've got one on the 24th, Miss Helen Freelander, known Helen for going on a decade plus, so happy birthday to you. We've got Mr. Robert Martin on the 25th, and also my other friend, George Getz, who is on the 27th. And we've got one of our other new residents who's on 8 Tower First Floor, Miss Janet Taft. Happy birthday, Janet. Been corresponding here recently, and I still need to come make a visit to see you. So happy birthday to all of you throughout the week, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and God bless to all. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hold on, what's tomorrow, the 20th? All right.
20th. I read your mind.
Katie to Robert.
I can actually do pretty good lamb when I'm in the mood.
Should we take bets? All right, sorry, shouldn't have said that.
Okay. How do I look, Katie?
You look great.
I feel like every time I do this, I always come in like sweating from something.
I'm not even going to ask you how frizzy my hair is because it's so humid today.
Ready? Duck face?
We are recording? Oh, hi. I didn't know that.
Scratch all that. All right, scratch all that. I'm going to start. Yeah. Don't blooper that. Or